Organization century, from extraction to configuration. Humanity is entering a civilizational pivot, not because energy is running out, not because technology has peaked, but because the old paradigm, progress equal extract more energy and force it harder, has reached its limit. What comes next is not an energy revolution, it's an organization revolution. We are stepping into the century where the defining advantage is not power, capital, or even knowledge, but the capacity to arrange energy, information, and people into coherent, low entropy flows. This is the essence of organization century. Extraction has maximized, coordination hasn't. For 300 years, progress meant drill deeper, build bigger, burn hotter, produce more, push harder. Every nation raced to multiply wattage, steel, factories, money, GDP. But all extraction systems eventually hit the diminishing return. You can't double productivity by doubling suffering. You can't outgrow chaos by adding more pressure. You can't force infinite gain from finite energy. Thermodynamic doesn't reward effort, it rewards arrangement. And we've now crossed the threshold where organization outperform horsepower in every meaningful domain. Biology, technology, economics, creativity, institutions, culture. This century belongs to whoever understands that. The core law: coherence is a multiplier. Organization multiplies energy. Chaos wastes it. That's the hidden equation of civilization. Useful output equal energy times coherence. When coherence rises, the same watt produces 10 times value. When coherence falls, even infinite wattage produces noise. This shows up everywhere. Teams, small coherent groups outperform large chaotic ones. Cities, dense, well-organized cities generate more innovation per capita. Technology, organizing photons gives us fiber optic miracle efficiency. Individuals, a rested human with inner coherence outperforms a stressed one burning 3 times more metabolic fuel. Civilization don't collapse because they run out of energy. They collapse because they lose coherence. The next century's winners will be the systems that learn to preserve and amplify it. The new advantage: low entropy institutions. In the organization century, the strongest societies are those that regulate, trust efficiently, maintain adaptive feedback loops, minimize informational noise, prevent emotional entropy, distribute cognitive load, allow rest, rhythm, and oscillation. This is not soft culture. This is thermodynamic engineering. A nation with high trust and strong organizational culture do not strong organizational culture can do more with less energy than a nation with massive extraction but social entropy. This is why Denmark, Netherlands produce civilization scale outcomes with modest inputs, while resource-rich countries drown in dysfunction. The new superpower is institutional thermodynamic. The new individual rhythm coordinated low entropy. At the personal level, the organization century produces a new archetype, not the hustler, not the burnt out survivor, not the grind set hero, but the coherent human, rests cyclically, works in flow bursts, protects biochemical rhythm, aligns environment with cognitive load, invests in trust, clarity, and structure, avoids emotional noise and performative stress. This is the neurological mirror of what advanced civilization do. Human success stops being about effort or become about metabolic steering. The new economy configuration is more than production. The future of economy is not production based, it is configuration based. We already see it emerging. AI as an energy organization tool, cloud networks replacing physical infrastructure, light speed information replacing material transport, decentralized teams replacing hierarchical labor, highly efficient cognitive work replacing brute labor, platform ecosystem replacing factories. The highest value is created by structuring flows, not producing bulk. The organization century is the first era where value is equal elegance of coordination. The civilizational shift from suffering and then rhythm, from suffering to rhythm. The old world was built on productive suffering. The new world is built on productive rhythm, flow over force, feedback over hierarchy, trust over surveillance, distributed thinking over central command, coherence over exhaustion, rest, oscillation, creativity, innovation. The societies that master this transition will leap ahead. Those that cling to force-based model will decay. The organization century is not a moral preference, it's a thermodynamic inevitability. What this series has shown across parts 1 to 5, the logic now closes into full framework. Part 1, the Newtonian trap, why more force stops working. Then part 2 about thermodynamic reality, why organization beats wattage. Part 3, neurobiology of flow, why joy, rest and oscillation optimize humans. Part 4, then social thermodynamic, why trust and feedback stabilize civilizations. Part 5, the organization century, why future belongs to the coherent systems. Together, these reveal a single truth. Humanity's next leap will not come from extracting more energy, but from learning to organize the energy we already have, biologically, socially, technologically, and civilizationally. This is the real mechanism of progress.